Hello Market Club members everywhere. Adam Hewison here, coming to you from the digital studios of Market Club. It's Thursday, the 26th of May. Let's see how the markets are trading. One thing to look at today, we did have a buy signal. That's right, a buy signal. All of our trade triangles in the Nasdaq, we're looking at, and also in the S&P 500 are positive. So they're the three triangles. We're concerned about the monthly, which has been positive all along, and also the weekly, which is long from 2084. Currently trading at 2085, a little bit higher, but nonetheless, it was a positive signal. We are over the 50 level. You can see that quite clearly. We are over the 50 level, which is a good sign. Now, there's a lot of resistance above this market, and that's the key thing to remember. We are looking at a situation where you've got all of this resistance over the market, and that's what stopped it here and also here. So I think when you have problems like here and here, the question is, if we go through there, then it's off to the races, but I'm not quite sure we're going to go through there. But nonetheless, you should be either long this market or out of it, but do not be short at this point in time. This is the Dow. You can see quite clearly that the Dow is really in a negative mode. You have the weekly trade triangle still negative, so you have a sideline position in this plus 65, indicating a trading range is taking place in this market. So let's see what else happens for the day. This could possibly be a head and shoulders top, and let me show you what I mean by that. Just a mini one. Let's see how it works out. But generally speaking, if we get a pullback down, and it's debatable whether we will, but you can see quite clearly that we've got this sort of like this type of move, and below there, that's going to be a below the 17,400 level is going to be a big move in my opinion. But you are above the 50 level, indicating some strength. But again, you have the trading range. Mixed picture. I'd be out of it. I wouldn't want to be trading this market at the moment. This is the Nasdaq. You can see quite clearly we had a signal to be a buyer here. You can see the signal came in yesterday at 4,821. We're 4,894, so a nice little profit in that already. And it's still kind of holding high, but again, the key level is going to be, we have been looking at, I should say, a series of lower lows and lower highs. You can see that quite clearly right here. There's a high, lower high, lower high, lower low, and a lower low. Not necessarily a good sign, but the key thing is the market going to be able to get through this level right here? And that's very debatable right now. We are above the 50 level. We do have all of our trade triangles positive, indicating a strong trend. Can it continue? It remains to be seen. I would feel a lot better if we break over this level and close over, let's say, 5,000 than where we are right now. So let's just let that play out. Now, this morning there's a rumor going around that Netflix is going to be purchased by Apple, somewhere in the $40 to $50 billion range. I mean, billion doesn't seem to be very much money anymore. But Apple has over $200 million in cash right now, and it doesn't know what it wants to do with it. Once again, the content business, the streaming business, but certainly this would make sense, in my humble opinion, for Apple to purchase Netflix. But again, this stock is somewhat mixed. The monthly's down and the weekly's up. That's not a good sign. It's indicating some weakness here. Apparently, they're going to sign a deal with Disney, which could be very, very good. But you've had a move. You can see where our weekly kicked in here at 93.28. We were short from here. You can see here from 97.82. So that produced a nice little profit. But nonetheless, for the moment, with two signals mixed, and this is what I mean by mixed signals. If you have the monthly here, if this is red and this is green right here, it means sidelines. It's pretty simple. You don't want to be involved with that. It's very unclear which way the trend is going to go. So that's the other side of the equation. Let's take a look at Apple now. Now, a couple of things happened here with Apple. One is you had Warren Buffett come in right around these levels, right around where our trade trial kicked in here at 95.90. Just a little bit before that, he came in and purchased Apple, and we've had a nice pop up to about the $100 level. I don't think Apple is going to go a lot further. I really don't, because we have our monthly is negative at 92.51. I would be waiting for a sign that this market's going to have a problem. I would think between the 104, 105 level, it's going to run into a brick wall. I don't think it's going to go much higher than that. So again, you can see how this market's been going. Just a simple look here. You can see that it's been going lower, trending lower. And I think the big problem with Apple right now is not so much the money they have. That's not a problem, having $200 billion. But the problem, in my humble opinion, is they lack innovation. There's nothing coming out of Apple that's new and exciting. They've tried the phones, the smaller phone, didn't really do anything dramatic, and everyone's waiting for the iPhone 7. If they don't come out of the gate with some really great innovation, they're going to have a problem, in my humble opinion. So let's see how that plays out. Okay, we've been talking about crude oil. Crude oil today just managed to just jump over the 50 level. 50.21 was the high. And I think that's very impressive. We've been bullish on crude oil pretty much since the beginning of the year when we had our signal to get in, and I think that's the key. We use the weekly, unlike the stocks. We use the weekly and the daily for trading. Weekly for trend, daily for timing. So again, you can see we got in here at 43.69. It's here, and the monthly came in at 43.69. And the weekly came in much lower, of course. And if you look at our dailies, the last daily signal came right here at 46.49, which is right here, indicating you should be long. It's 49.63, so you've got almost $3 whole dollars in that, over $3 profit, which is about $3,000 per contract. The size of a contract is 100,000 barrels, and also you only have to put up a fraction of the value, which normally about $3,000 to trade this. So it's been incredibly good to us last year on the way down, and of course this year on the way up. But what I wanted to show you is this. If you just take the trend line feature of MarketClub right here, go from this high, and go to those highs like that, and just have them touch, you can see we're very close to touching again. So I think that there could be a very good possibility that we are at a level very similar to the levels we saw here, 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 here a little bit, and maybe here a little bit. So again, once we've seen those levels, we have a nice pullback each time. So I would think we're going to see a more of a pullback from the psychological $50 level. Plus, we are very overbought. Let's watch that and maybe look for a place to get long once it comes down. But right now, watch the daily trade triangle. That's going to be your first clue. Let's take a look at the next market, which is going to be gold. Here's gold. We talked about the 1220 level. We pretty much got there yesterday. We are just bouncing around there today. Currently trading at 1222.50. I think we're going to bounce around here for a while. We're very, very oversold. You can see that on the RSI. We need to get over 50 if we're going to get anything going, but right now you should be, trade triangles are red weekly and a red daily, indicating the trend is down. We are short from the last signal we had on this was the weekly turning down at 1244.60, which is right here, 1244.60. You can see it quite clearly. And we're waiting for a green trade triangle to cover this position. So right now we are sitting with about a $22 profit. I'm very happy about that. I am a little concerned. I thought gold maybe is going to build a base right around these levels. A couple things to look at. You sort of got a pretty large trading range right here. This is a very crucial area of support for this market. We chop around here. I wouldn't be surprised to see us go up to the 1240, even 1250 level. But there's no reason to jump in, as both of our trade triangles, the daily and the weekly, are negative, indicating a trend that's lower. Okay, we're coming very close tomorrow for trading. Friday, the last day of the week, the last day of the month trading-wise, and I think we'll see some interesting markets as we move into June. And remember what the old adage in trading is, sell in May and go away. Let's see if that plays true this year. I'm Adam Hewison from MarketClub. Thanks for stopping by. If you have any questions, put them in our blog, and we'll be happy to answer them for you. It's one of the best ways to learn how to trade is to ask questions. Trust me, I've been there and I've done that, and it helped me enormously. Have a great trading day, everyone.